Let us discuss the topic density functional calculations in computational chemistry. Density functional calculations is also called density functional theory calculations. The density functional theory calculations or DFT calculations are based on Schrodinger equation, and these are similar to ab initio and semi-empirical methods. Unlike the ab initio and semi-empirical method, in the case of density functional calculations, we are not calculating the actual wave function. Instead of that, we describe the electron distribution or electron density function directly. The probability density function or electron density function is commonly called electron density or charge density. And this electron density or charge density is represented by rho xyz. This is the probability per unit volume. That is the probability of finding an electron in a volume element dx dy dz centered on a point with the coordinates x, y, z is rho xyz dx dy dz. The unit of rho is logically volume inverse 1. If we plot the scatter plot of electron density of a particular molecule, the variation of electron density rho with position can be indicated by the density of points in that plot. The electron density function is the basis not only for density functional theory but also it is a whole suite method of studying the molecules. Unlike the wave function method, the density functional theory or electron density can be measurable. For example, the electron density of a particular molecule can be determined by X-ray diffraction or electron diffraction. The electron density is a function of position only. That is, just as if we consider a point, it depends on the three variables x, y and z. But the wave function of an n electron molecule is a function of 4n variables. That is, it includes 3 spatial variables and 1 spin coordinates. No matter how big the molecule may be, the electron density remains a function of 3 variables, while the complexity of wave function increases with the number of electrons. Nowadays, the DFT calculations on molecules are based on the Kohn-Sham approach. This approach was set by two theorems published by Hohenberg and Kohn in 1964. The first Hohenberg-Kohn theorem says that all the properties of the molecule in a ground electronic state are determined by the ground state electron density function, that is rho 0 xyz. That is, with the help of rho 0 xyz, we can in principle calculate any ground state property of a system or of a molecule. For example, the ground state energy E0 can be represented as, or it varies as rho 0 xyz. That is, rho 0 xyz gives E0. This relationship, that is rho 0 xyz gives E0, means that E0 is a functional of rho 0 xyz. Now we have to study what is a function and a functional. A function is a rule that it transforms a number into the same or another number. Consider the conversion of 1 to 1, that is, or 2 to 8. That is, a function is a rule that transforms a number into the same or another number. Suppose here we have a function x cube. This function x cube convert the number 1 to 1, that is to the same number if the value of x is equal to 1. Similarly, the function x cube that convert the number 2 to 8 if the value of x is equal to 2. So we can say that x cube is a function. A functional is a rule that it transforms a function into a number. Function is a rule that transforms a function to another number or the same number, whereas a functional is a rule that transforms a function into a number. For example, f of x is a function, or f of x is equal to x cube. We can convert the x cube to a number, that is 4. For this we use a functional, that is the function is integral 0 to 2 f of x dx. This is the functional. This functional transforms the function x cube into a number 3. We can designate the fact that the integral is a functional of fx by writing, that is in general, integral 0 to 2 f of x dx can be written in general, that is integral of 0 to 2 fx dx is a functional, and it can be represented by capital F square bracket f of x. A functional is a mathematical entity related to a function. Thus, the first Hohenberg-Kohn theorem says that any ground state property of a molecule is a functional of the ground state electron density function. For example, in the case of energy, we can write the ground state electron density rho 0 is a functional of and this gives energy that has a particular value. So we can convert the ground state electron density functional to a quantity having energy. The significance of this theorem is that there is a way to calculate molecular properties from the electron density, and an approximate functional will give appropriate answers. The second Hohenberg-Kohn theorem is the density functional theory analog of the wave function variation theorem as in the case of ab initio method. It says that any trial electron density function will give an energy either equal to or higher than the true ground state energy. It is equal to the true ground state energy if the trial electron density is exactly the true electron density function. In density functional calculations, the electronic energy from a trial electron density is the energy of the electron moving under the potentials of the atomic nuclei. This nuclear potential is called external potential and is designated as nu r. The electronic energy is denoted by EV and E nu. That is, E nu is equal to E nu into rho 0. That is, it is a functional of ground state electron density rho 0. This second Hohenberg-Kohn theorem can be written as, or it can be stated as, E nu rho t is greater than or equal to E0 rho 0, where rho t is the trial electron density. That is, the trial electron density, it is a function of the E nu. That is always greater than or equal to that of the ground state electron density rho 0. The trial electron density must satisfy the conditions integral of rho t r dr, that is equal to n, where n is the number of electrons in the molecule and rho t r is greater than or equal to 0 for all values of r. This theorem assures us that any value of the molecular energy we can calculate from the Kohn-Sham equations will be greater than or equal to the true energy. Kohn-Sham equations are a set of equations analogous to the Hartree-Fock equations obtained by minimizing the energy with respect to the electron density. The first Kohn-Sham theorem tells us that it is worth looking for a way to calculate the molecular properties from the electron density. The second theorem suggests that a variational approach might yield a way to calculate the energy and electron density. From the electron density, we can calculate the other properties. Recall that in the wave function theory, the Hartree-Fock variational approach leads to Hartree-Fock equations, which are used to calculate the energy and wave function. Similarly, a variation approach leads to Kohn-Sham equations. On the basis of this, the current molecular density functional calculations can be carried out. The two basic ideas behind the Kohn-Sham approach to DFT calculations are: first one, to express the molecular energy as a sum of terms, only one of which, a relatively small term, involves the unknown potential. Thus, even moderately large errors in this term will not introduce large errors into total energy. Second, to use an integral guess of the electron density rho in the Kohn-Sham equations, which are analogous to Hartree-Fock equations, to calculate the integrals of the calculate the initial guess of the Kohn-Sham orbital in a manner similar to that used in the Hartree-Fock self-consistent field method. The final Kohn-Sham orbitals are used to calculate the electron density, that in turn is used to calculate the energy. References: Computational Chemistry Eero Lavers, Computational Chemistry Frank Jensen, Computational Chemistry David C. Young, Computational Chemistry K.